Hey guys, I'm just gonna do a really quick recap of my testimony. So I grew up in a Christian family, born and raised, but I would be going back and forth and have a relationship with God. There'd be a season where I'm reading the Bible, usually in summers, for some reason, praying to God. But then there'll be seasons where, when school came around, I would stop and I would completely forget about it or say I didn't have time. Then everything changed. 2024, I asked God, I dedicated the year to God. Then God planted a bunch of seeds. I watching a podcast calls or listening to a podcast calls Girl Gone Bible. Girls Gone Bible was a podcast. They planted a bunch of seeds in my life. And then there was many sermons that I heard about leaving lukewarmness. And then there was a conference that I went to with my mom, and it was an RCG conference. So the main pastor of it came, and I felt and knew that my life would change because of that. I had a lot of faith because the pastor was very anointed anyway. So that day I decided to surrender to God. So I started reading the Bible, and when I opened the Bible, I hungered for it. I read it all day, every day. I did not even do school. Like, I was hungry for the word. As a result of reading the word, you want to pray to the creator of the Bible. So you'd pray to God. And so I really developed my relationship with God really quickly. And I'd say that is when I experienced so much love in the presence of God, especially when I worshiped God. So much love, peace, joy, fulfillment, satisfaction, like everything. I was looking for all those things in the wrong places, and I found it in Jesus. So when I decided to leave lukewarm lifestyle of saying I'm a Christian but barely have a relationship with God, barely praying, barely reading the Bible, maybe every other, like, not even like, but when I read the Bible every day, and I would read it for like 2-3 hours a day. Now about 1 hour a day, but as long as you're consistent, and I was consistent. Like, I would do it every day for the summer and when school started. Like, when I say I have more commitments, I have more school or work. No, you make whatever is a priority, you will make it. Whatever is a priority, you will give time to it. So you do have time because you're scrolling on TikTok and watching social media. That means you do have time. You do have time. So, and since then, I have not gone back. My relationship with God has been the foundation. I have made sure not even to skip a day praying to God or reading the word, spending time with God. So I do those things, pray, read the word, and worship alternately in the hours. But everything changed. Like a lot of sins, a lot of sins I was able to stop doing only because of that. Those sins that I was slave to, like disrespecting parents or being mean or anything like that, like having anger issues or whatever. It's only God. And another thing is when I started the challenge, which was the Proverbs 31 lock-in challenge, like a winter arc, where you write down a list of things that you say you have to do every single day. So I had some for academic, like have a list of things that you do. That would be your ideal self. If you guys want to know what I did, you can watch my lock-in challenge day in the life of a U of T student. And you can watch that and you'll be able to find out what I do on a day-to-day that really transformed my life, that made me go from being unmotivated, undisciplined to being very productive and very disciplined in my days. I would read the Bible 2 hours a day, one in the morning, or spend time with God. Like I'd spend time with God 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the night, every single day, non-negotiable. I'd have to eat balanced meals. I'll have to study for tomorrow's class, today's class, study for an upcoming test, work on an assignment. Like I have to do